haven't seen part 1 with 15 epic parks, I'll link that below and at the end. This video covers 10 more incredible parks you'll definitely want on your list. Within the wide open spaces of the contiguous United States, as well as Yosemite and the Everglades, there's just about every climate and ecosystem you can imagine. From pine-clad mountains and tropical wilderness to volcanoes and deserts. There are many wonderful national parks, and they are all dedicated to preserving the best that nature has to offer in the USA. Underground caverns, spectacular waterfalls, granite monuments, Great Smoky Mountains, wetlands, it's all here. Have a look at the remaining 10 best national parks in America. Number 10. Everglades. A gigantic area of land that's as famous as Florida itself. The Everglades National Park is home to vast tracts of swamp and the ubiquitous alligators that make the Everglades what they are. You can take a kayak out and explore the mangrove waterways for yourself, slicing across the silent waters of the myriad lakes. Or you could opt for a quintessential airboat tour of the swamp. The Anhinga Trail is where you can spot cold-blooded gators basking in the sun, and the eponymous Anhinga lying in wait for their prey. You can even head out on a nocturnal walk with a ranger. Number 9. Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon National Park is famous for its rock formations. Known as hoodoos, these spire-like sandstone rocks jut into the sky for a supremely interesting landscape. It's been sculpted over time by freeze-thaw erosion that has morphed the soft sandstone into the marvelous landscape it is today. There are various trails, such as the Rin Trail, weaving through the rocks. Bryce Point is the perfect spot for views out over the so-called Silent City, with the vista below made up of walls of rock and hoodoos looking like something from another time and place. Number 8. Hawai'i Volcanoes. Set on the Big Island in the Pacific Ocean, Hawai'i Volcanoes National Park encompasses Mauna Loa. This massive volcano has a summit that, surprisingly, is sometimes covered in snow. The national park also features volcanic coasts made from cooled lava flows, rich rainforests, magnificently green meadows in the mountains, and geological formations such as lava tubes. Kilauea, a shield volcano in the national park, has erupted as recently as 2025. The last eruption quite literally changed the shape of the park itself, an insight into the power of nature. The park remains open, but some areas are understandably closed. Number 7. Carlsbad Caverns. Located 25 miles from a former ranch town, Carlsbad Caverns National Park is a network of caverns that is both eerie and incredible to behold. The main chamber of the cave itself, called the Big Room, is impressive to say the least. To access it, you can choose to take an ear-popping elevator that runs the equivalent of the entire height of the Empire State Building. Or you can take a snaking pathway into the subterranean abyss below. The Big Room is a cathedral-like opening, complete with a trail and the largest stalagmite in the world. Real quick, if you're like me and always bouncing between countries, dealing with mail can be a pain. That's why I use Traveling Mailbox. It lets me access my postal mail from literally anywhere, and it's been a game changer. I'll drop a link below if you want to check it out, and I'll tell you more about it in just a sec. Tired of rushing to the post office or missing important mail while traveling? Meet Traveling Mailbox, your virtual mailbox solution. Here's how it works. They scan your postal mail so you can view it online as PDFs, forward packages worldwide, and even deposit checks remotely. Plus, enjoy unlimited cloud storage, junk mail shredding, and integrations with Google Drive or Dropbox. Best part? You get shipping discounts, a mobile app, and 24/7 customer support, all for less than the cost of a P.O. box. Ditch the hassle and manage your mail from anywhere. Sign up now using my link below. That's Traveling Mailbox. Your mail simplified. Number 6. Great Smoky Mountains. This national park is a world of breathtaking natural beauty. Think verdant forests as far as the eye can see, glistening waterfalls, and undulating mountain peaks. The forests themselves come alive in springtime with a rainbow of wildflowers blazing between the trees. Autumn brings the famous fall foliage for a sea of auburn, and winter is all about snow. Dubbed the Smokies because of the misty mountaintops, exploring this national park is like stepping into the past. There are still remote mountain communities that call this region home. It's a great spot to truly unwind and leave the modern world behind. Number 5. Denali. Denali National Park is the monumental tract of land that makes up Alaska's most famous national park. The centerpiece by a long stretch is Denali. Formerly known as Mount McKinley, this towering mountain is the tallest in North America at 6,190 meters above sea level. It's truly a sight to behold, as its snowy tip seems to actually pierce the sky. Snowy boreal forests, desolate tundra, jagged mountains, and lakes all play host to caribou, moose, grizzly bears, and wolves. For those seeking true wilderness, this might just be the perfect place. Number 4. Zion. Utah's stunning national parks don't get better than Zion. The red and white cliffs and buttes that make up Zion Canyon slice into the air. They're edged by greenery, making for a colorful place to soak up this amazing wonder of nature. And there are some great ways to get right into the thick of things. The Narrows, for example, is a 16-mile adventure through the canyon and along the Virgin River at the base of it. Elsewhere, there's the Big Springs, a hike that weaves along the eponymous fern-edged spring itself. Number 3. Yosemite. This famous national park is a popular place to explore some of California's best nature. There are giant sequoias that tower into the air at Mariposa Grove. There's the glorious green of the Yosemite Valley with its granite walls. And there's the spectacular vernal fall, falling 317 feet to the ground below. Owing to its popularity, Yosemite National Park welcomes a whopping 4 million visitors annually. But thankfully, there's space for everyone amid the sweeping peaks of Half Dome and the gleaming lakes. Number 2. Grand Canyon. Renowned the world over, the Grand Canyon needs no introduction. One of the largest canyons in the world really has to be seen to be properly appreciated. Whether you visit the north, south, east, or west rim areas, it's always a giant sculpture of light and shadow that barrels its way across an awesome landscape. Around the national park that encompasses it, there are a whole host of trails and viewpoints. Cape Royal on the North Rim is a top vista of many major parts of the Grand Canyon. You can even reach down to the canyon floor, over a mile down in some places, via steep, meandering trails. Number 1. Yellowstone, the granddaddy of American national parks. Yellowstone is the oldest in the United States and the world, having been founded on March 1st, 1872. It also became the first national park for all to enjoy the unique hydrothermal and geologic features. When it was first discovered, stories of the magnificence of the area were passed off as lies and tall tales. You can see why. Erupting geysers here belch steam and water such as the clockwork Old Faithful. There are boiling hot springs, like the Grand Prismatic Spring. Thanks to differing temperatures and minerals as the waters spread out, this is a veritable rainbow of unbelievable colors. Within Yellowstone's 2.2 million acres, visitors have unparalleled opportunities to observe wildlife in an intact ecosystem, explore geothermal areas that contain about half the world's active geysers, and view geologic wonders like the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone River. This place is a true icon of must-see nature. So there you have it, the best national parks in America. I hope you enjoyed the video. What location would you like us to feature next? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out Traveling Mailbox, a fantastic service to help you manage your mail while you're traveling. Use the link below to sign up. Subscribe now to bring you the best videos that you'll love. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. And thanks for your support. Stay tuned for more awesome and exciting content. And don't forget to leave a comment and like this video to support us.